How about this praise band?
Woo!
Yeah. Is there anybody here who's ever been angry with God? Have you ever lost something dear to you and blamed God for it? Ever experienced great suffering and said, God, I can't take this anymore? We all have. People believe that the way the world is nowadays, God's abandoned us. But do you really think that God just takes things away and leaves us broken and suffering and devastated? I don't. Yes, this world is broken. It is. But will it be broken forever? Will the suffering go on for eternity? No. Because the Apostle John said in Revelations 21, Behold, I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth passed away. I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, come down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride for her husband. And I heard a voice say, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with man, and he shall be with them, and they will be his people. And God himself will be with them, and be their God. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain any more, for the former things have passed away. Behold, I am making all things new. Do you know what that verse means? It means that this world, this broken world of ours, will not last forever. It will be reborn.
That's right.
In Luke's Gospel, Jesus says, Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away. There have even been prophecies in the Old Testament about earth's rebirth. The prophet Isaiah said, Behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former things shall not be remembered or come to mind. But be glad and rejoice forever in that which I create. Even hundreds of years before Jesus was born, they were prophesying about the rebirth of earth and heaven. Since creation, God created the earth and saw that it was good, but something happened. Adam and Eve disobeyed God, and it created a little tiny spark. That spark is called sin. But when Cain slaughtered Abel, that spark spread across the earth like wildfire. This world is no different than it was 4,000 years ago. But like back then, this earth will not be broken forever. It will be restored. There's going to come a day where Jesus is going to come back, and I know everybody is thinking, we've heard this prophecy for 2,000 years. Why has it not happened yet? Because God is waiting for the right time and the right moment. Jesus said, You will see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven and seated at the right hand of God. We will see Jesus on the day of judgment. And there will be signs like the rapture, the tribulation, the Antichrist, all those signs. Jesus will come back and restore all righteousness. There will be no more suffering, no more death. And I'm sure we'll all be glad when there's no more death, even me. Because there have been two great losses in my family over the past 26 years. In 1990, my older sister Ashley, just 3 hours after she was born, she passed away. And that left my parents devastated. And it left me devastated. I questioned God. Why, God, would you do this? Why would you take her away just 3 hours after she came in this world? I asked the same question when my grandma Irene died 2 years ago. And I witnessed it. I was the last person she ever talked to. Can you imagine that burden? Why, God, would you allow me to witness such suffering, such death? And he answered, he said, because in their deaths, Satan did not have the last word. Ashley and my grandmother, when they died, they stood in the very presence of God, and so will we. On the day of judgment, there is going to come a day where all the suffering, the breakups, the divorce, the disease, all of that will go. It may not come in this generation, but it will come. Jesus is going to come back, and he is going to set the world free from sin. Sin will be no more. And you're probably asking, what can we do? How can we believe this? How can you not believe it?
All right, 30 seconds.
I'm asking you this. Pray. Because I assure you, this world will not be broken. It will not suffer forever. There's going to come a day where all this will end. All I ask you to do is pray.
Thank you.